we're both fairly stunned this morning.
Yeah, don't know what to say, do we? We decided after much discussion yesterday, where should we fish? And with the conditions being as they are, and how low the wind was yesterday, it was very, very low wind. We thought we'd just come back to Aldbrough to mark the note.
Yeah.
We got here this morning, and literally there was nobody here. And we got here a good hour after the time we got here the day previous.
Yeah.
Yesterday, this beach was rammed, and there's literally nobody in here. There's a couple of anglers just set up over the back way now because we were panicking. Because obviously, as part of the rules of this competition, you need to have your fish verified by somebody who's not in your group. And I thought, oh dear, how are we going to do that? That's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
So we didn't know what to do. But thankfully, some people have come down, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't explain it why there's nobody here. You know,
It's bizarre. I mean, we tried mapping. To be fair, it was probably my fault. We were a bit lazy. We had an extra hour in bed this morning. And we thought we'd go down to Mappleton, but of course, there's two groins, and basically it's the area between the groins that you can fish.
Yeah.
And of course, they were all up to about 7:15 by the time we got there, so there was no chance. So we thought we'd try Aldbrough. And as Gary says, there's just
place to themselves.
one person probably quarter of a mile that way.
Easy.
And then there's maybe 1-2 guys 300-400 yards off the beach. So, which does mean if there are any fish, we're not competing with anyone.
No, absolutely not.
So that's definitely a bonus. But the seas, it's a lot smoother today because there's no wind, but the swell's bigger,
Heavy swell.
Perfect if you're a surfer or a dolphin, but possibly not so great if you're a cod or a ray. But hopefully there might be a bass, because I'd say 80-90% of fish you weighed in yesterday were bass.
Yeah, like I say, it was a very, very poor wind. So really, coming into today, you know, you get one decent fish today, and that's all we're really looking for now. You know, you're not going to bag up here. You're looking for one decent fish, I think. But you get one decent fish here today, and you've got a good chance. For me, it's almost reset the clock. The wind was that. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was that poor yesterday. So
yeah, I mean, the top two fish cod, I think about 2.4 and 2.5k, something like that. So roughly, I think £5, £7, £5 at Old Money was the best fish. And we've heard on the grapevine they came from Spurn.
that's what I've just heard. Two guys talking in the car there. I think that they come from the Spurn. But you know, one that fish can come anywhere. I mean, it's bass for me. We're targeting that.
Yeah.
It's quite, to me, it's bassy.
It does, yeah.
You know, I've had bass in seas like that. To be honest with you, that's the sea you want for a bass, really. But
we do know that there's some gullies running along here as well, don't we?
So as that floods in, it's. But mind you said that yesterday. So.
Yeah, I know. But I suppose different day, different tide.
Absolutely.
It might be completely different. But we're down here now. We've got 10 minutes till we need to cast out. So what rig you going for?
I'm just going to go exactly what I did yesterday. You know, I don't think mixing up anymore is going to make much difference, to be honest with you. So loop rig, 2 hooks. We'll start off with worm baits. We've got a bit of crab, bit of squid, bit of cod. I'll mix it up as the day goes along. Maybe drop into like just a basic pulley, whatever. We'll just see, because obviously until we get a bait in the water, I don't know what the pull's going to be like. Because yesterday it got quite savage, even on the mono. We struck the whole bottom with 6-7 ounce weights. So I'll see how that goes, and that'll probably dictate really which way I'll fish today.
I think I'm going to keep it plain today. I'm just going to go for pulleys, 2 3/0s and a pen. I'll set up 7 ounces, and the beauty about having so much space is probably 20-30 yards up tide, because we're on mono again. Cast out, leave a big bow, hopefully hold bottom. I mean, we've spoken to quite a few lads yesterday. I mean, the trend these days is braid for most people, isn't it?
It is.
They were even using up 8 ounces of lead. They were struggling to hold bottom. So I think mono is definitely helping us, isn't it?
It is. We'll dig in that little bit better.
So
we're not done till we get the point.
Exactly. Well, anyway, we've got about 8 minutes left to get bait up and cast out. So let's get some baits in the water. Right, so as I say, day 2, barely anybody down here. 3 rods to a left, 1 to a right, about 400 or 500 yards away, which means we're not competing for fish, which is good. Not a breath of wind. Bigger sea today, but hopefully there's something knocked around. As I was saying, simple, short pulley, splashdown, 80-pound rig body, 195 pound power swivel, another 195 pound power swivel, that's a couple of beads, 50 pound amnesia, 2 3/0 mustard ultra point long shank worm hooks. Catch a whiting, flatty, but they'll also catch a cod or a bass. Bait, very, very simple. I'm just using a couple of yellowtails. What I like to do, snip the head off, squeeze all the juice out, nip the tail off, and when they're nice and fresh, you don't even need to whack them off the ground. They'll just tense up straight away as soon as you give them a little squeeze like that. Slightly limp, it's alright. All I'm doing, just a lovely compact bait. Catch bass, cod, white, anything that's out there really. Go on the hook ever so easy as well. So 1. I like to put my worms on tail first. Don't know why, it's just something I've always done. I think if you've got the head and the guts near the point of the hook, it can't be a bad thing, can it? So 2. What I'm going to do, same as yesterday. Just going to tip that off with an inch or so of brad. Just on that bottom hook. Like that. One, 2, 3. Just going to go down, probably, I don't know, 1.5 inches or so into that top hook. Pull it all down. Now I have a lovely streamlined bait which I can achieve maximum range with. Clip it down into the splashdown. Sometimes use them to do like splashdowns though, because it means you can leave your rigs lying on the beach fully clipped up, you've got no problem. Now we'll have it. So give this current bait another 5 minutes or so, get some fresh out. Hopefully we can get a fish.
Well, a couple of casts out now, coming in untouched, which to be as expected. I don't know, it's harsh conditions as I already explained really, but I think overall when this fills in a little bit more water, I'm hoping that little over depth will probably lull those waves down. It is forecasted up, but we'll see where we go. But yeah, it's hard going today. I'm going to persevere with the loop rigs. Up the chances really. I put rag on the bottom and I'm probably going to look on the top. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard. Hope we'll both get a fish and just have these go to score. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So back on the loop rigs again today. And that's basically one of the loop rigs, so that's it all ready to go, blast out as far as I can blast it out, which is not that far. And as you can see, that's 2 hooks there, that's 2 separate hooks, all nicely clipped in. That's how it kind of works. It's a very good rig, very good. It's all kept under tension by this spring system at the top up here, which pulls it all down and keeps on tension. Obviously when that hits the water, that splashdown, that ejects the bottom hook, which in turn ejects the top hook, and then essentially you've got a 2-hook sort of flapper in the water. So ragworm on the bottom, lugworm on the top. That's all you can do and try.
Seriously big wakers, seriously big breakers, breaking a long way out there. Occasionally there's a set even further that are breaking, so some of these swells coming in now must be 6 foot, I would say, 5-6 foot, bigger than yesterday, definitely. Not helping the fishing at all. It's strange though, because the wind's back off but the swells increase, so I can only assume it's a residual swell from a bigger area of turbulence, either further offshore, further up the coast. It's pushing down, but it's quite strange. Just hit the bottom. Hopefully you can see the rod tip there. You can see it pulling. So if I just let that go, that's just pulling to the right. So now if you can see the rod tip, I'm going to knock that over. This is a reasonably powerful rod, and you can see the bend in that tip. I can feel the light, the sinker bumping as it's trying to, the current's trying to pull it.
It's unfishable, to be fair.
It is. It's absolutely desperate. Waves just haven't let up all day. It's just, if anything, seem to be building further out at times. So it's looking like this year's Euros is more or less
absolutely bad
done, unfortunately. We've got quite a bit of decent bait left, to be fair. We've probably still got 25-30 yellowtails in there.
Yeah, good size ones, yeah.
We've both got the day off work tomorrow and we're going to fish tomorrow, so I think we're going to try and pick up some local knowledge at the way in the night, and really want to be trying to get a river spot.
I think that's definitely, I think we need to go
somewhere with a pier or promenade straight into the Humber, out of the way of all this heavy surf. I think is going to be the only way we're going to salvage any fish from this trip, unfortunately.
Yeah, the forecast going in tomorrow is pretty much the same as today as well, so yeah, it's
But if we can find somewhere, if we can get a little bit of knowledge, even just salvage it with a few white, anything I think would.
Literally anything.
Yeah. It's just been. It's probably been the worst Holderness trip we've had actually.
Absolutely, shut it out. Yeah.
It's just such a shame that the conditions have been terrible for the competition. Could have been completely different, but it is what it is. That's the joys of British Sea Island.
It is. You're very, very you're up against it really with weather and everything else, haven't you? So you need the stars to align really with some nice conditions and stuff. But like I say, I mean, but just to hold bottom here, it might be a bit different, but it's literally just you just get dragged out straight away. It doesn't matter what you put on. It's tide pull here. It's just horrific as it is.
It is. Never known anything like it. And this is on a set of small tides as well.
Yeah.
It's just that flood and tide coupled with the big northerly swell. It's just. I mean, if we were up at home, it would be fantastic. This sort of sea. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, just not happening. So anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the two-part series of the European Open Beach Championship. Sorry we didn't bring any fish, but hopefully we'll have another session and we'll have plenty more coming up in the spring and summer to try and redeem ourselves.
Yeah, we'll be back down here for the hounds, that's for sure. Yeah,
absolutely. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. Tight lines, keep fishing. We'll see you on the next one.